So hi everybody, this is Ashraf Yasmin. I'm from CSE department. I'm going to take over the database management system unit 3. Subject code is CS3492. So what is the ACID property? Overview of this third unit is ACID property transaction lifecycle. So ACID property is atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. Okay. So what is ACID property? All operation execute completely unknown. Consistency preserves database integrity and constraints. Isolation, concurrent transaction do not interfere. Durability, the committed changes are permanently stored. Okay. Transaction life cycle, the another concept here is begin transaction, read, write operation, commit transaction, rollback. Okay. So this is the if failure occurs, will rollback happen. Okay. And this is the second concept of transaction life cycle. Okay. Next is schedules. In order in which operations or transactions are executed, represent concurrent executions. So what are the types? Serial schedule, non-serial schedule, concurrent schedule. Okay. So these are the schedules that will happen. Then serial and non-serial schedules. Serial schedule transaction executes from one after the another. Non-serial schedule operations of transactions are interleaved, improves performance and resource utilizations. So this is a non-serial, and we saw serialization, conflict serialization, and I think serialized and non-serialized. So these are the types of schedule. And what is the timestamp ordering? So that is components assign unique timestamp to each transaction. Transaction execute according to the timestamps. So avoid deadlocks. So last unit we have seen about the deadlocks prevention. So deadlock avoidance, won't and die and wait. So these are the concepts we have saw in the deadlock. So what are the components mainly in timestamp ordering is read timestamp and write timestamp. Okay. So RTS and WTS. So what are the next concepts? Multiple granularity locking. So locking at different levels. Okay. Levels are database, table, page, row. Okay. These are the levels of database. So we have seen that. Next is deadlock prevention techniques. So right now we have seen about that wait die, wounded wait, and we have seen what is the difference between these two? Resource ordering, and both of the advantages prevent circular waits. Okay, next is deadlock deduction and recovery. Deadlock deduction wait for graphs. Recovery from transaction rollback, transaction restarts, victim selections. So these are the main deadlock prevention and concept behind here. Next is what is a shadow paging? So we had like before itself, we have seen that with shadow paging is overview of transaction. Okay. So recovery techniques without logging. Process. What is the process of the shadowing? It's maintaining the current page table will be maintained, and create the shadow page table again. Copy of that is shadow the current page copy. Then commit by switching page tables. Okay. Switching the page tables one to another, we switching it up. What is the advantage of mainly shadow paging is fast recovery. What is the disadvantages we saying about that? Fragmentation issues. Okay. So worst, best, the differences, the fragmentations will occur. Okay. These are the advantages and disadvantages of shadow paging, and advantages of concurrency control and recovery. So we have seen a last the concurrency control, improve database. What is the use of this concurrency? Improve the database performance, increase throughput, data consistency, fault tolerance, reliable transaction processing. So all these things has comes under this transaction process. And the end of the session or unit 3, these are the main important concept behind this. Right? And what is the conclusion behind this is transaction ensure reliable database operations. Okay. And ACID properties maintain a correctness. Okay. What is the ACID property? Atomicity, consistency, isolation, and definitions. Next is concurrency control enable safe multi-user access. Okay. Next is recovery mechanism restore database after failures. Next is ARIS is the most widely used recovery algorithm in modern DBMS. So ARIS algorithm we see about the So in this ARIS algorithm, we have seen about the redo undo sets, how it is applicable in database. So I have seen the brief explanation about these things. Okay. So this is the overview of third unit. We come to the end of the session. Thank you for watching this. Thank you.